Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully, everybody is popping in and catching up. Hopefully, I'm seeing that everybody is in a good mood and ready for a day of readings. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Shawana Skinner. Nice to see you in. And over there on Facebook, nice to see folks popping in. I was just checking to make sure that everything is popping in as it's supposed to be. Great Quartz, good to see you this morning. Nice to see you pop in as well. Don't forget to hit those like, share, subscribes, and follow buttons. Appreciate it. Today we are flying solo. No, good morning, Terry Lopez. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I'm flying solo. No, Shauna. Shauna's got some things to do, and she's taking the day off to take care of some things, and I'm loving it because she's going to recharge and she's going to get fired up again, and she always is fired up, but again sometimes we need to recharge as well. And so it's a little me time for her, and I'm hoping that she has a good time today and this weekend to enjoy, because Lord knows we all need a little break from time to time. As you know, I took a break as well last week. I think it was last week. I don't know. It's been so crazy. We've had a lot of stuff going on, so I've not been as consistent as I need to be. And so I apologize for that. But again, life gets in the way, doesn't it sometimes? Even the best plans. You can make the best plans ever. You can determine how things are going to work out. And guess what? It doesn't always happen. That's all I can say. Hey, Shelly, nice to see you in. Hey, Abigail, also nice to see you in. And anyway, yeah, I'm flying solo today, so you get stuck with me. But that's not always necessarily a bad thing. I don't know if you guys popped in earlier and saw the new intro, but I was playing with some video techniques and some other things and some music. That one I'm not quite totally certain I like the music for it, but for today it seemed just appropriate. There's another one that I've recorded with a different music track, and it has a different feel to it and a little more upbeat. So maybe in the morning it's good to get that energy flowing. I don't know if I need to do that or not. But anyway, it was good to see that. Welcome in. Hey, Leon, Claire. Nice to see you pop in. Also, D1 Doremi, I'm guessing is what that means, on Twitch. Nice to see you in over there on Twitch. Always good to see the Twitch folks. Twitch is where I got my birth when it comes to social media. Twitch was the first place, and then I migrated, kept Twitch with me, but brought it along with everything else. Hey, Robin, Vanessa, nice to see you in as well. This morning, again, we'll be doing readings. We'll be doing all the usual stuff, but you're getting me solo, so it's only me. You're stuck with me. But before we get to readings and those kind of things, I wanted to go over a few things with y'all, and just to kind of give you what's coming up. There is going to be an alignment of planets, and it's June 3rd, an alignment of planets on June 3rd. You should check out a new video that Shauna put up yesterday, and that's the Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. Check out her video on that. I'm going to try to put a link to it. Unfortunately, since I'm flying solo, I can't be doing the adjustments and the links today. And I should have had it done before I did it, before I came live, but I didn't. But anyway, pop over to Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot and check out her link to the planetary alignment and how important and the energy is going to be. So on June 3rd, that's when it happens. That's when the alignment happens. Make sure you pop over there and check it out. I think you're going to be very pleased with what you see. And Shauna does a great job. Anytime she does videos, she's great. Shauna's energy, you know that. She is pure energy. We love her dearly. As you're popping in, don't forget, if you are on other things and not YouTube, I invite you always to pop over to YouTube. And when you pop over to YouTube, to go ahead and subscribe on my channel and a few other folks as well. This is my thing. If you haven't gone yet, please pop over. Feel free to pop over there and click on it. If you're on your phone now, if you look under your chats, you'll see a highlighted thing. You can click that link. If you're on your computer, you can always point your phone to this, and poop, there you go. If you haven't already done Miss Shauna's, well, then this is Miss Shauna's. Make sure you link up to hers. If you love readings and you want a love reading, then you need Bonnie. And this is Bonnie's. Bonnie's on Wednesday mornings. Wednesday mornings only. So this is so you want to get on here, subscribe, make sure you click that link. And then this is Julie. Julie's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesdays with Susan, Wednesdays with Bonnie and love readings, and Friday with Gabe and with Scott, the Gabe Collective and Scott. And then Wednesday nights and Sunday evenings, you're going to see Miss Angie up there. So make sure you pop in and on those and hit those subscribe buttons. We would truly appreciate it. Again, if you're not on YouTube yet, even for me, I would please ask you to go to YouTube and subscribe. That would be wonderful. Let's see what else we have this weekend. Except for the June 3rd thing, that's the big thing. That's the thing you want to watch out for. I don't think there's any major things happening in the astrological world, but I could be wrong because, Lord have mercy. I am not an astrologer. I am a tarot reader, psychic, or medium. That's it. If you didn't see last night's show, you may want to pop on over after you're done and check out some of those readings, because it was interesting. As the evening got on, the spirits came in. So we had a lot of mediumship hits last night, and I don't know exactly why, but it was wonderful. I do believe it's because of Libby, a dear friend of ours who crossed over about a year ago, and she's been spending a lot of time with us this past month on coming back in and helping us bring spirits in, because she knows how much we love mediumship work. So I do believe it's that. And then Angie and I spoke about it afterwards, and Angie mentioned that same thing. And again, that's why Angie and I work together so well, because our minds sync up quite well, just like Shauna and I. When you work with somebody for a while, it's amazing how your minds work that way. And when you're psychic, it's even scarier, because you're thinking what they're thinking before they're thinking it. That can get you in trouble, I assure you. But that said, though, hopefully everybody out there is having a good day. I wanted to remind everybody that I do have a book out there. As if y'all haven't heard it, I know you've heard a lot about it, and you probably are tired of hearing about it, but you know what? I'm so proud of it still. After all this time, I still love the fact when I read my own book, and I do read my own book, that I find things that I'd forgotten that I'd written about, and things that I'd forgotten the significance of this little detail or that little detail, and how much time it took me to get over that detail. You see, this book was written over a period of 1.5 years. And there was a period of time where I even set it down. There was more than one period of time. There's a few times where I've set it down and let it sit for a few weeks and then came back to it. And every time I came back to it, I found myself having to go back into the mindset and tweak it and think, no, that's not quite what I really wanted to say. Because in the moment when you write it, it makes good sense, or it created the impact you wanted at that moment. But then you read it later on and you're not in that moment. You're thinking that doesn't hold well. It doesn't taste good as in your mouth, kind of thing. It's like this, as you speak it, as you say it, you're like, oh, no, that's not quite right. And that is also the key to affirmations. Of course, the book is about affirmations, but when you write your affirmations and when you set your intentions and when you speak them, and this is what I tell you to do, make sure that after you've written your affirmation, you speak it. You speak your affirmation and you get a feel for it. Does that feel right? Does it sense? Do you sense that it's doing what it's supposed to do? If you don't feel it, and if you're not getting that impact from it, then it isn't the right affirmation, and you need to continue working on it. And again, you don't want to. It is in your best interest and everybody's best interest, if you're writing an affirmation, to make sure that the affirmation is aligned with you. Again, if you speak it, and if you speak it and mean it when you speak it, you're going to get what you want ultimately back to you. Again, if you're putting that good positive energy out there and working toward it. Again, say it like you mean it like you say it, because you have to say it when you mean it and mean it when you say it. Over and over and over and over again. I want to make sure I stress that, because ultimately, it lays with us. It starts here. Oh, and by the way, I got my Sonoran Mystic t-shirt on. As usually I wear the black one, as you see, but today I wore the red one because I like this logo actually looked good on red. I did not expect it to look so good when I ordered this shirt. And I do sell the shirts, by the way, on TeePublic and also on Printify, and I'll post a link to those too. But anyway, if you haven't gotten the book, again, if you pop in daily and you get readings, and you want readings, and we do this for free. We don't charge you anything, and we warn you about the trolls who do. The least you can do is buy the book, because this book is going to give the information to give the confidence to put your own house in order and to understand how you can move forward, having the confidence from within here. Again, it starts within here, okay? So I would implore you, please go out and buy it. You don't have to go out. Just click the book, go to Amazon, and Amazon will deliver it to your doorstep. The book is in hardback, softback, and in e-form, and we're working on the audio, which is kind of nice. So it'll be an audio book soon enough. So I implore you, please go out and buy the book. If you have the book already and you've read it and you've liked it and if you believe it deserves a 5-star review, I would ask you to please go to Amazon and do a 5-star review. I would appreciate that as well. With that said, I do want to read something from the book for you, though. So again, we will get the readings, I promise you. But I did want to read something for you because, again, I was talking about power and affirmations, and it's interesting. Again, you have to. It's about retraining the brain. It's about retraining the brain and understanding how the brain is trained. And since I own the copyright to the book, I can read parts of the book online. I'm going to read this to you. This is in chapter 7. It's called Delving into the Concept of Neuroplasticity, How Affirmations Can Rewrite Your Brain. Okay? Replacing self-limiting beliefs and empowering thoughts. Neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to adapt and reorganize itself, has revolutionized our understanding of the brain's potential for change. Neuroplasticity reveals how affirmations can rewrite the brain, replacing self-limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts. The key right there is empowering thoughts, okay? Neuroplasticity highlights the brain's ability, malleability, and capacity to form new neural connections throughout life. And then it talks about how the repetition, the power of repetition is at the heart of this whole concept. And it's interesting because then we go into mind-body connection and other things, and stress reduction, relaxation. But again, it's you understanding that you can rewrite your brain, that neuroplasticity is a real thing. It does work. And if you can rewrite your brain, you can teach your way to think a different way, especially if we've been down on ourselves and hard on ourselves and we go to that negative space then that's our first go-to, then we have a problem. So again, we retrain the brain so that the brain doesn't go to that negative space. Instead, it goes to that positive space. Now, it's interesting, while I am on that subject, I also want to read with you some things here that help you when you're ready to write your affirmations, okay? Because again, you have to write your affirmations. You have to be prepared for them when you write them, because if your space isn't right, if you're not cleansed, if you're not feeling well, or if you're not in the right mindset, you may not get the affirmations written that you want. And again, once you write them, you try them out and you figure out what you want. So I'm going to read from the book here some things. First of all, quiet space. Quiet spaces are cues of quiet, peaceful space where you won't be disturbed. This could be a room in your home, a corner, even a spot outdoors, wherever you want to be, someplace where you are relaxed. The next thing is declutter your space. If you have a desk, if you're sitting someplace where it's all cluttered and messy and your mind is focused on your mess, then declutter it, get it cleaned out, because a decluttered space is a decluttered mind as well, in my opinion. Then there's space cleansing rituals. Okay, so if you want sprays, like I use this spray sometimes, which is a wonderful spray, and this is a cleansing spray. This one is Palo Santo, so it brings in positive energy, and I spray it around from time to time. Another one is the bells, as you heard me use the Tibetan bells. I do that, and I raise the vibration and cleanse the space. Burning incense, burning scented candles, or just any candles, that kind of stuff. There's many things you can do. Smudge. You can smudge your house, smudge your room, smudge your space. It doesn't matter, but make sure you do that. Then you do a grounding ritual. You make sure you grounded yourself. Make sure that you prepared your temple. You are your temple. So you prepare your temple to receive as well as to give, and then you make that determination. Also, when you're setting up your space, to do this, you also not only clear and cleanse the space, not only declutter the space, but you may want to bring some things into the space to bring more energy in. One thing is you may want to make sure there's some natural elements in there, maybe a plant, maybe some other things that can, again, bring energy, bring life, maybe some crystals, bring some crystals in there, maybe some clear quartz, maybe some black obsidian to block things if you need it to be blocked for some reason. You need to have a comfortable chair, comfortable seating, however you're seating. Make sure that, again, their comfort is there. So therefore, you're not focusing on your comfort or your discomfort, but focusing on what it is you're looking to do, okay? Another thing, soft lighting. Harsh lighting can be very disturbing, especially when you're trying to kind of bring yourself down and center yourself and ground yourself. The last thing you want to do is harsh lighting, because then it's like, boo, and it's in your face. So again, soft lighting is a good thing. Calm scents, we talked about that, as in smells, as in incense, as in the spray that I just showed you, those kind of things. Quiet background music. If you're somebody who is attuned to hearing music, because again, that just helps to soothe you, then play some good background music. It has to be soothing music. I don't want you boom, 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 boom. That's not going to work because, again, you need to bring yourself down. You need to center yourself. You need to ground yourself, all right? If you are somebody who is very visionary and it helps you to do this, then you create a vision board before you sit down to write your affirmations, and then put the vision board in front of you, so where you'll have keys to remember and what it is you want your affirmation to do, all right? Next is digital detox. Put the phone down. Turn the phone off. Leave it out of the space. So before you even walk into the room, so you are not tempted to be distracted, leave the phone in another room, turn it off, make sure you cannot hear it, see it, or even think about it. And again, having that digital detox, allowing yourself to get away from what it is that temptation can bring to you. Next thing is, again, preparing the mind. You want to understand your desires and your aspirations. Again, before you can speak it, you have to understand, you have to know what you are saying. When you give your affirmations, make sure they're specific, make sure they're detailed, make sure they're personal, and make sure they're present tense. To do that, you have to have a clear understanding. You have to have, again, a focus on positive, very important. The second thing, using present tense, which I talked about, first person. Again, it's about you. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. This is the one time you can be about me, 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 me. It's excusable because this is your affirmation. Okay. The next thing, you want to be specific in detail, which is what I mentioned. You want to make sure that it is as specific as possible, because, again, if you speak in generalities and then you get a general return and then you're not happy because you're thinking, I didn't get what I want. No, you got what you asked for. You didn't get what you want. You got what you asked for, because when you ask for something, make sure you ask for what you want. So again, be specific, all right? In other words, also embrace emotional connection, okay? If you are giving an affirmation and you are very much emotionally connected to what it is you want, put that in there. Don't be afraid to isolate and disconnect. However, emotions are not required with affirmations. The only thing that is, in my belief, a requirement is that you believe what you say and you say what you believe. If you do not believe it when you say it, don't say it. You're wasting your time and you're wasting the universe's time, okay? Repetition and consistency. Repetition, repetition, repetition. I say it over the time. Speak it, say it at least 3 times in the morning, 3 times whenever you say it, repeat it 3 times, mean it each time you say it. And then as you repeat the affirmation and you build it into a routine, then therefore you are making sure that you are first and foremost telling the universe what you want and telling them what you expect to get back. Secondly, and again, another important fact is you're reminding yourself. You're reminding yourself that I am also responsible for helping to get to that point. And I'll give you an example. Say you say, okay, universe, this is an affirmation. Say you use this affirmation. I love my amazing job in digital technology that gives me the resources I need, the money I was looking for, and the happiness that I now have. Okay, a lot of generalities in there, right? And then you say it, and okay, well, now I've said it, and now I'm happy with what I've said, and then you go on, and then off another job, and you're like, okay, I'm done. So you didn't do anything to pursue a job in it. You didn't do anything to improve your skill set in that area. You haven't done anything to tell anybody, hey, I'm looking, so maybe if there's something out there. You do nothing, zero toward it, except for repeat that affirmation on a daily basis. You're getting only 1 base coverage. You need 4 bases for a home run. You got to do more, in other words. So do not leave it solely in the hands of the universe and spirit. You have to also do your work. You don't just surrender it all to them and say, now you handle it. No. You continue moving forward. If you enroll in classes, you remember, and that's why when you repeat it's so important, because as you repeat it, you're like, okay, now it's my turn also to be involved with this. It's my turn to do what I can to move this process forward. And therefore, you tell your friends, hey, you know what? I'm looking for this job. I'm looking for this opportunity. You apply for a job if it comes up. You see an opportunity, you take it. And then the opportunity is fulfilled. Again, it's not only the universe's responsibility, but it's yours as well. So it's a working together thing. If you believe that that by saying an affirmation and merely leaving it there is enough, then you missed the content of what I'm saying here. That's the very important point, is you have to be involved. You have to connect, and you have to push it forward with yourself. Move your life in that direction, and the universe will throw up the roadblocks from time to time, but they also open doors, or they will turn green lights from red lights. They will say, hey, put a flashing sign, go this way because this is where you need to go. So as you move down the road, they will open the doors for you. They will make sure that the detours are removed. They'll make the blocks removed, but you have to keep moving forward as well. Okay, so again, it's two people, two things working together, not just the universe and not just you, but both you working in concert. And so keep that in mind, all right? And then again, to mean what you say when you mean it. Now, when you write your affirmations, make sure that you're writing them as clear and concise and specific as you've learned to say them. Once you've said them and once you've written it, then think about it first and think about it for a while and then repeat it. Say it out loud. Say it like you're speaking, like I'm speaking. And again, if you hear it and you're thinking, gosh, no, that's not really what I wanted to say. It doesn't feel right. There's something here missing. What do I do? What do I say? What can I do to improve it? Improve it. Do what you can to improve it. Even if it's a long affirmation, it can be long as hell. It doesn't matter. It's your affirmation. Make it your affirmation. If you say, I've won the lottery, okay, wonderful. When you go up and you give your ticket and you won your $4 ticket and you're mad because you won $4, what did you miss? You missed the specificity. So remember, when you do your affirmations, make sure they ring with you. Make sure you repeat them to yourself. Once you hear them, you're like, oh no, I need it to be more. I want it to be more specific. I want it to be detailed. I want it to be whatever. But make sure that also, as you write your affirmations, that you are ensuring that you're being ethical. Okay, let's not go crazy. Let's not expect the universe to do, turn over the whole world for you and say, I want to be king of the world. That's not going to happen. So use some efficacy there. Use some understanding of reality and make sure that your affirmations are doable. Now, you can dream big. I'm not saying don't dream big, and I'm not saying don't go big with your affirmations. What I'm saying is also be realistic. If you are 72 years old and you're saying, I want to be 25 again, is that going to happen? Really? You see what I'm saying? So anyway, that was chapter 15. That's a really important part of the book because it's under the crafting the empowering of affirmation. If you can see this, I remember I did all of the artwork in the book. Okay, and like this book here, like right here in the title page, right here on the cover. You see your inner goddess, male or female, no matter who you are, you have an inner goddess. We all have an inner goddess. We have an inner soul. We have an inner spirit. And this was the inner goddess. Initially, I had her on a plateau, and I decided to make her a part of the mountain because she needed to be grounded. Okay, so this image is a grounded goddess, right? I needed energy flowing because this is a flowing, it's energy movement. So I needed the hair to move. So again, the hair is now moving in this. You see the chakras. She's sending the chakra energies out from her to the universe, saying, this is what I want. The universe then delivers back to her what it is that she's asked for. And if you look in the future, if you look in the distance, see how peaceful it is? She's moving toward a peaceful time because she's getting what she wants. So this image took a long time to create. But as you can see, I made the image to make sure that I make the impact that I'm trying to make. Awakening the power within. Look at this. That was the image I created for awakening the power within. Again, another image that took a while to create because, again, for me, I had to make sure that the image was fitting the information. Look at this. This is the one for the science of transformation. See the alchemist? This is not just a scientist. This is an alchemist. Remember, we are creating alchemy. We are telling the universe what we want. We are telling the universe what we see, what we want, what we desire, what we need, and we're asking them to return it. So again, the alchemy, which is wonderful. And so it's not just a scientist. It's because, again, remember, you play a role. You play a significant role. And then one of my favorites is this one, which is beyond personal transformation. Look at this. See the archway? See the door? See them walking in. I mean, it's amazing. Again, the door doesn't exist, but it does. And I wanted it to be kind of like a doorway, but I wanted it to be massive because, again, you're entering a space. You're entering a new space. You're entering a space that you created based on your affirmations. So needless to say, the artwork was so important. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that wonderful? Cultivating the positive mindset through action. Is that wonderful? I mean, again, folks, the artwork was key to me as I created the book. I really, really ask that you go out, check it out. It's on Amazon. But more importantly, not because I wrote the book, because that is the key, but because the book is you helping yourself. You have to start somewhere. you come here, which is wonderful, and you ask for help or you ask for information, but always remember the first person to go to is here, your inner God, your inner goddess, your inner space. Okay. Once you go here, then you're going to help yourself to find where you need to be, how you need to get there. And again, ask the universe to help you step in. Ask your God, ask your deities, whoever. Okay. But it all starts here. Okay. With that said, I'm going to get off the book now. But please do me a favor. Please check it out on Amazon if you have a chance. I would truly appreciate it. And it's in, again, hardback, softback. And then if you do the ebook, it's instantaneously delivered, which is wonderful. So we have those three forms. And the Audible book is coming out soon. Hopefully, I'm working with the guy to get that taken care of, but that's still a little bit down the road. So with that said, let's get back to where we came from in the beginning, and that is readings, and more readings. Let's see. Hey, Angie, nice to see you in this morning. Great show last night. Angie, I was telling them all about the mediumship last night, how much energy came through and how we were just blessed and how we believed truly that it was Libby that came in to help us bring those energy and that spirit in, which is wonderful. Anyway, so yeah, please check out the book. I would appreciate it. And again, if you've already purchased the book and if you are compelled to do so, if you feel compelled to give a 5-star review, I would invite you to go to Amazon and give a 5-star review. If, again, you bought the book through Amazon, I would truly appreciate that. So with that said, I saw a birthday. Somebody's birthday was yesterday. I thought somebody popped up on that. And if that's the case, and it was the case, I'm going to offer this to you. If your birthday is this week, last week, next week, or we missed it all together and you didn't get one yet, this is your birthday wish. Here we go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I like it. It's such a fun little thing. I don't know. It's crazy. Also, let's see. There was somebody I was supposed to acknowledge today. I don't remember who it was. I told somebody if they came back in from last week, I would give them a reading. When you pop in and your name pops up, I will see that. And when you do, I will follow through with my thing. Because last week I did not have energy for you. As you know, we did not sync up, and I don't like when that happens. And so I usually remind you when you come back in, please let me know. Also, by the way, good morning, Miss Susan Grayson. And you came in at a perfect time, Miss Grayson, because Grayson has a book as well. And it is Love Your Spiritual Gifts. And I want to show you that book. It's a book that my publishing company has now edited and it is her second edition now, which is wonderful. And I'm going to pop that up as I'm digging for it here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. And this is the second edition. She added another chapter on relationships, and she goes into helping people understand and how to use their spiritual gifts. And she weaves her own life story into the storyline. So where you understand how she came to embrace her various gifts, which is quite wonderful. You'll love the book. It's a good read. Okay. With that said, also don't forget Miss Shauna's book, Miss Shauna's Journal, which is available. And this is the Astro Planner. This is the hard copy, and this is the e-copy, and we have a hard copy as well. I'll pop that out there. And then Angie wrote a book as well. So Miss Angie has a wonderful book with a great narrative. You'll love this book. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll be frustrated. And then most important, you'll walk away with a sense of pride and a little bit of a pep in your step, because Angie just delivers on that book. Okay. So with that said, let's get to it then. Let's get to some readings. Today I am doing, let's see, which deck am I doing? I'm going to pop it up here. Oh, not the Gilded Tarot. Did not do the Gilded Tarot today. I'm trying to find, this is it. This is the Tarot of Dreams deck. I love this deck, and that is the deck we'll be using today, primarily. If you'd love to get a deck, please pop over here and you can buy a deck there on Amazon. And again, a wonderful deck. Let's see. Who am I going to go to first? Let me pop that off of there, by the way, too. Don't want that on the screen all the time. Who am I drawn to? Who am I drawn to? Hey, Crystal Monique. Crystal Monique, are you still here? If you are, let me know. I'm going to give you a reading. And Crystal, let me know if it's a general or specific that you're looking for. Who has a brother who crossed over, whose name is Bill or William? William, Willie, Wendell, something like that. Is there anybody here who had a brother? Again, it's a W, Wendell, William, Willie, something like that. Does anybody, was he a smoker? Bill. Okay, Bill. Shawana, maybe it was you. And was he a smoker? Did he smoke? Because for some reason he's showing me smoking. He's showing me. Did he have Did he die of cancer? Is that the why? Because sometimes they do the cigarette to show me about cancer. Okay. Was he portly? Okay, this guy is again. He's showing me he's tall, but he's portly. In other words, he's he was a big guy. You know, he's not like super big, but he was big. And he had a booming voice. He had a nice voice, and he kind of, when he presented himself, you knew he was there. He presented himself in a very he opened a room. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, anyway, he is here, and yeah. Wow. Okay. And so, did he not have it, Shawana? Did he not have a chance to bring closure to you, because he feels like there's something open, or did you feel like you didn't have closure with him? He's like, put that to rest. He's telling me that you need to. He passed away on the 18th. Okay, did you make it there on time? Because he's like, put that to rest. He's in a good place, and he loved you. And did you guys not have a chance to finally have the talk because I don't know. I'm getting the sense that he feels that you didn't have closure or something, and know that he loved you. Know that he loved you, and yeah, we had closure. He had closure with you. Okay, he's feeling like there's okay. That's weird, because I know he's feeling like he felt like he didn't have closure with you. He felt like he wasn't able to. He felt that you. Okay, so he's confused. Then I don't know. He's confused then, because he felt that he didn't. That you didn't feel like you had closure with him. Okay, I'm trying to figure. Okay. Huh. Shawana, you have, yeah. Shawana, were you? Oh my goodness, my nose. Why is my nose itching now? Jeez, he was. Oh, crazy. Lord have mercy. All of a sudden, my nose itches. He's like tickling my nose. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's like, man, geez, he whiz about my nose and it itching and just tickling my nose. Anyway, did you do you have Shawana, do you have any kids? Because yeah, no, it's interesting. Yeah, he just feels like there was so much more to be said, or he felt, yeah, he just know that he loved you. He feels like there was so much more to be said, and he didn't have the time to say it all. You know, he adored your kids. He loved your kids. And again, he's telling me you have kids, so I know you have kids. He adored your kids. Did your I don't understand. I don't understand exactly quite what he's trying to say. But he just feels like that. Yeah. There's so many questions. It's like, now see, and I don't understand this, because again, I know you say you had closure, but it's like he's saying that you had so many questions, that there was parts of him you didn't understand, or parts of him you didn't know, and he wanted to share more of his life with you, because he didn't have a chance in a lifetime, because again, we don't share all of our life, but he wanted you to understand him better, because there were certain things that he did that you didn't understand, but you didn't carry that with him. You didn't let that bother you, but at the same time, he wanted you to understand sometimes how um, he didn't, he couldn't communicate clearly sometimes. He felt blocked. He felt like he couldn't share everything with you. And, because he wasn't the kind of guy who totally wanted to be exposed. He wasn't, he wasn't very, he didn't want to open everything up. It's just that, and then by the time that he gets to the end, where he should have, it's too late and he can't do it all. And then it's very uncomfortable that way too, because he's like, why do I want to burden you? But the point is that his feeling is that you still have more questions and had more questions. And the point is that know that he loved you and that he loves the kids. What's up with the oldest son? Because again, the oldest son's getting my attention. He's pointing to the oldest son. Did he have a close relationship with? Do you have a son? Um, uh, did he have because again, he's drawing me to a son, and he's saying the oldest son. Do you have more than one son, or is the son the oldest? Because he's saying the oldest son, and he's drawn to him. Were their relationship? Was their relationship close? He was in jail. Okay, well that would be an impediment. 3 sons. Okay, but but he's showing me the oldest. Was he closer to him for some reason? Did he share a name bond, or was there something? Because he again is pointing to the oldest son, and he shared the oldest son is very connected to him, and I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to go to. But know this that so again is the old. He's your kid's only uncle. Okay. And Shawana, is the oldest one have a different dad than the rest? And I don't mean to put your stuff out there. Stank is his name. Okay. Did the oldest one have a different dad or something? Because again, he's separating the oldest one for some reason. He has a very close bond. Was the oldest one separated from the other ones, or was he very connected at the time around the oldest one and then not so much connected with the younger ones as part of his life because of the timing of the things? The point is he's very identified with the oldest one. So he's the 2 older sons have the same dad. Okay, and then there's a 3rd son. Okay. But he preferred the oldest of the 2 older sons, I'm guessing, because again, he's bringing him to my attention. Well, know that he is okay. He's whole again. He's comfortable, but know that he wishes he could have shared more with you. He was with them all. Okay. He know that he was, again, that he loved you all, and that you are all, so that, he wishes he could have given you more, told you more, said more, but at the same time, know that no matter what happens, you guys are loved. And he said you were one of his biggest supporters. You truly supported him throughout everything. There's times you got pissed at him. There's times you got mad at him, times you let him have it. Man, sometimes he's let me know you're quite blunt to him, and he needed to hear that. And sometimes you felt bad that you had to be blunt, but he, in the end, knew that you needed to say it. So you're the one you were the one who could come down on him, and he forgave you of that. He forgave you of that. He was okay with that, even though it wasn't easy for him to swallow sometimes what you had to say. He knew it needed to be said, and he knew that you were right. So know that you are a blessing to him. You were a blessing, and know that he will be around you. He's reminding me to tell you he will be around you, and he will be watching over you whenever you need him. So just reach out to him, call him out, talk to him like I'm talking to you, and don't be surprised if he's there. Okay. I really appreciate that. I'm going to ask him to step back, but Shawana, wow. Thank you for bringing that energy in. I truly appreciate that. And sorry about his loss in this world, but know that he just transitioned. He's not lost. He transitioned. His energy continues on, and he'll be with you. He will be with you continuously, and the oldest son. But do me a favor, reach out to the oldest son, because he was pointing that son out. And I don't know if that son needs a little more attention, or if that son needs some conversation or something. He just was pointing out the older son for some reason. And just do me a favor, have a conversation, see what's going on. Again, sometimes the spirits are not clear about why they do that. Other times they are. But again, reach out to the older son and just, have a conversation, see what happens, see what comes out of it. I think you'll be surprised because there's something there. Okay. Whew, good energy. Thank you, Shawana. And I'm going to have him step back. Bill, step back if you don't mind. And we're going to move on. Thank you so much. Did not expect for a mediumship read that fast. Who was I going to read? I totally forgot who it was I was going to read for. Who did I call out? Was it Monique or somebody? I can't remember. My bad. My bad. Hey, Pam. Nice to see you in. Nice to see you in. Oh, man. Lord have mercy. I'll tell you what. I'm looking and trying to find folks who are here. The best thing to do is let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. And Crystal Monique, are you still here? Were you here? Did you leave us? Thank you, Shawana, for reminding me as well, and Abigail. I appreciate that both. Abigail, what I'm also drawn to you. What is yours? Is your general or specific? Let me know. Okay. Who here has a one more spirit just came in. This time it's a cold energy, so it's a woman. It's an older woman. Who has a mother or grandmother? I'm getting motherly energy, but maybe grandmother, but I really feel mother energy. Carol, Karen, Kara, Kathy. It's going to be a C or K kind of thing. C, Carol, Kara, Kathy. I won't go Kelly because they're like, no, not Kelly, not Kelly. Catherine. Midwest, somebody who, again, the mother, those name in Midwest or mid to Southwest, because I get a little bit of an accent, a little bit of a something I don't understand, a little bit of a twang or a little bit of some kind of accent. Somebody who had a mother in that. Does anybody here have a mother or grandmother crossed over with a similar name? And again, a little bit of an accent. This woman is a smallish woman. She is not very, again, she's not very large. She's a warm, wonderful laugh. She has like a chuckle laugh. It's wonderful. I love it. She is, she was a mother. She was a mother young. Okay. She's telling me she was a young mother. Okay. She was a young mother, and she raised you as she raised herself. She was kind of like a mother who again was raising her kids and raising herself, she said, and she made mistakes. She identifies and she accepts the fact that she made mistakes. Again, Catherine, Kelly, Karen, not Kelly, no, sorry, again, they smacked me again. I get it already. Karen, Carol, Karen, Kathy, Catherine. Oh gosh. Anyway, apparently nobody owns this. So I'm going to have her just stick around because they may be coming in. Okay. They may be coming in. Whoever it is that she's here for, she's determined that they're going to be here. So I'll sit by. We'll put that on the back burner. Catherine, that is my stepfather's mother. You, Shawana, again, wow, that would be crazy, right? Anyway, that'd be fascinating. Let's see. Who was it? Was it Abigail? Abigail, yeah, Abigail. Did you have a specific or a general question? Abigail, you said Claire. Does Claire have a? But does Claire fit the other categories? Because I'm not sure Claire is it. Claire didn't ring for me in that sense. Open to advice. Okay. But what is it you need to, again, you're looking for? Are you, Abigail, you're looking for a just whatever message? Okay, good. Okay, super. Got that. Whatever message you're here for. Okay, good. Oh, my goodness. A lot of cards popped out just then, Abigail. A lot of cards popped out. Let's take a look at what we got. Abigail, Spirit has been speaking to you. Why aren't you listening? They're telling me you're not listening. Okay, they have some great new ideas for you. They have some great new opportunities for you. And again, you don't seem to be listening. Are you focused on a specific man? Are you a specific person who kind of has your attention? Somebody who is a very strong, dominant kind of personality. Somebody who is um, um, darker, like a mid-tone brown hair. Are you in a relationship? Are you looking at being in a relationship? What is this dark hair, brown haired dude doing? Because I'm getting this energy with this brown haired dude. And again, it seems like you guys have had differences of opinion. Are you guys arguing? Are you in a relationship? Let's know, Abigail, because there's something here about this dark haired guy and is he coming in or is he being sent in by the universe? I don't understand exactly yet. Let's go a little deeper. Yeah, there's the Lover's card. There's a Lover's card. So a man's coming into your life, Abigail. But Abigail, how come you're not putting yourself out? You're not putting yourself out there. Why are you kind of keeping yourself away from people, away from opportunities? Because you're fertile right now. This is the fertility card. And I don't mean necessarily fertile as in ready to have a kid. I mean fertile as in open to relationship, open to new energy, open to an opportunity. And this man is looking for you. He's ready for you. He's ready to be. He's coming forward. Look at this. He's coming forward. And he's going to help you understand and appreciate the fact that you need a good relationship. Okay. And this is, again, the new love. This is the Lover's card. He's coming into your life. Abigail, what is it you're doing? Why are you cloistered? Why are you not getting out there? Why are you not putting yourself out there? Spirit's like, you need to put yourself out there. You need to be ready for this. You need to open yourself up to this. And these cards flew out. You got burnt before. They're telling me you got burnt before. This is a different deck. It's a clarifying deck. You got burnt before. And so you've chosen to kind of pull yourself away, but that's not good for you. That's not healthy for you. Okay. You need to bring change. You need to change your situation. You need to change the way in which you're doing things and get yourself out there. Because if you don't, look at this, the happiness is not where you are now. The happiness is where you is out there. So Abigail, get yourself out, get out of the house, get out of the environment you're living in, you're cloistered in, and get yourself back into the community, get yourself back into life. And look at this. And this is a change of pace for you. But again, this change is necessary because this change is going to lead you to this. And this card is the clarifier for this. So again, you need to get yourself out into life, get yourself out there and ready, and get yourself into the opportunity because the man is out there waiting for you. He is there. He's there. He's wanting you to come on out. I'm in the middle of just being very burned by my old roommate, worried I'll lose my father's house now. I understand, but you can still live. There are two things that can take place at the same time. You can go over all the frustration. You can go over all those things, but you can also be putting yourself out there in life. You don't have to end life, positive living in life, while you're dealing with issues. You need to make sure that you put them in a box and leave them in a box. So it's like, okay, I'll compartmentalize this. I will be frustrated and I know I have issues, but I also need to be out among people because this is not healthy for me. You've cloistered yourself in and you can't do it. You got to get out there. Okay. And again, the change is on you. Nobody else is going to do this. You know this already. But when you stay alone, all you do is you beat yourself up and you deal with all this emotional baggage and you continue to dwell in this. And it's time for you to listen to Spirit. Spirit's been telling you, get out there. Look at this. The person is waiting for you. And that person may even have the answers to the situation you're looking for because this is somebody who's going to care for you very deeply. They're going to show you that there's so much more. So Abigail, get out of the house. Get out of the house and get out into Mother Nature. Get your feet into grass. Get your feet into something. Go and spend time around people. Go to a park. Do something. I don't know how else to get more out there. You're not available. Yeah, Abigail, you just told us how you're worried about your father's house and you just got burnt. Again, you're not making yourself available. You're not putting you can be in the middle of a crowd and yet still be the most isolated person in the world. Being out with people, being out about and not putting yourself out there can be two very different things. Again, you need to open yourself up. Make sure that you're letting people come in, letting people in so where that they can communicate with you and connect with you and stop dwelling on it. You make sure that you put, again, compartmentalize your issues, so where you have things put over here that belong over here. I can deal with them, and I know they're there, but there's times where I need to do this too, and open yourself up. I feel that you're not as open as you think you are. I could be wrong in that regard, but you know what? I don't think so. The cards are very clear, and both sides, not only it's the first deck, but the clarifying deck was saying the same thing, and it all lays with you. Okay, so get out there, and she does. You need to be grounded. Kelly says you feel like you need to be grounded. And then, choose your energy. Absolutely, choose around the people your energy. Choose the people you're around with the energy, and make sure they vibrate. The vibration is yours, or close to where yours is in alignment. Or more importantly, make sure theirs is above yours. Make sure they're at a higher vibrational level, so you can raise your vibrational level. Okay, make sure that you're not getting around depressed people and don't see depressed movies. Turn off depressed stuff. Turn off depressed music, old love songs and stuff. Turn them off. Get out and crank up the music, crank up dance music, crank up volume. Make sure that you're getting yourself, again, raising your vibrations. It's so important. And most importantly, make yourself open yourself up, be vulnerable, have a conversation. You don't have to cry on everybody's shoulder about what you've been through, but you should at least be vulnerable to having a conversation with people. And they say, oh, I understand that. And then have a little bit of a give and take, let them in a little bit, give them a little peek, because again, vulnerability opens you up, which again helps you to relieve the pent up angers and frustrations and worries, and again, you can still be going through crap. Your life can suck completely if that's the case, and still find ways to enjoy parts of life. It doesn't have to be all gloom and doom because you're in a rough space. You can do two things at once. We can walk and chew gum. We can do that. So Abigail, do that, please. Let's see, who else am I drawn to? If you run a reading, pop in, please. Brolic, you are next because I saw your name right there. So yeah, absolutely, you will get a message as well. Let's see what we got for you, Brolic. Brolic, do you have a specific question in mind or whatever? Oh Lord, Cindy Lou Ryan, thank you so much for reminding me that people can be asses. Okay, folks, don't fall for these trolls. These trolls. Somebody fell for a troll that looked like Angie the other day, and they wind up just exposing themselves to the world. Please, folks, be careful, okay? Because these trolls are dangerous and they don't mean you well. The last thing they want is you to be happy. They want your money. Okay, so please don't fall for them. If you get a message from me, if you get somebody soliciting something that's supposed to be me, it's not me. Check out the way in which it's spelled. Go look them up if you're on Facebook, because Facebook is the worst, by the way. Check them out because you'll find that they're not me. I have a ton of posts. If you get a message from Facebook, click on the link that takes you to their site, and then look at their page. And you all see how much I'm online all the time. You see how much I post. If you see a ton of stuff and you see that it's a ton of stuff and my profile picture has changed for specific reasons and not always the same, you know that it's me because, again, that's what I do. These folks are scammers, okay? They are scammers, and exactly, they want your money, Abigail. They want your money. They want your frustration, and they'll screw you as best they can. So please be careful. Be careful with them, okay? Brolic, yes, indeed. Anything you pick up. Don't forget, again, Miss Shauna is not here today, and we miss her dearly, but don't forget to pick up her journal, her astro planner. I popped it up earlier. I'll pop it up again and show her the love that way. That would be great. And don't forget, folks, if you're watching, that like button works wonderfully. I promise you. And that's the cost of admission, by the way, is just a click, a simple like. I would appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe. I'd appreciate it. If you're not on YouTube and you're on Facebook, pop over to YouTube and click and subscribe. I would truly appreciate that as well. And while I said that, I'll pop it up there so you can see it again. So if you haven't done it yet, please pop over to YouTube and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. With the subscription, you get the daily download. I send it to you. It gets out there daily. You'll get a notice when it goes out. And it's just kind of an energy of what the day is bringing. It's a good little quickie, a little fun thing to do. Sorry, Brolic, I'm trying to pick up on energies here, so I'm stalling a little bit because I'm picking up on energies for you. Do 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 Brolic, who is in your life there's somebody in your life you can't trust, and do you know this already? Apparently it's kind of telling me that you do. And you've known this for a while. Okay, they're not aligned with you at all. They don't care about you. They care about the good time you can give them. They care about the good energies you bring, but they don't care about you. And they're actually very vicious sometimes about you to other people. Be careful who you're surrounding yourself with. Be careful, because they are not worried about you so much. They worry about what you can bring to them, the people that you know, the energy that you bring. They want that more so than, and why they're trying to bring you down instead of bring themselves up, I think is a terrible situation. But know that that's the case. So be careful, Brolic, with them. Okay. Don't forget, folks, this is my book available on Amazon. I truly appreciate if you go and check it out. And if you are so inclined, please purchase it. If you already have it and you've read it and you believe it's deemed a 5-star review, please go on Amazon and give it a 5-star review. I would appreciate it. Again, if you purchase it on Amazon, you can give a 5-star review on Amazon. I would appreciate that. Brolic, back to you. This is somebody who you've known for a long time. Somebody is interesting because they've been around. They kind of they cling to you because, again, as you move forward, they move forward. So again, they kind of use your energy. They're kind of like an energy vampire, and they've been around since you were younger. So whoever this person is, you need to shake them. You need to if you don't shake, I'm not saying shake them necessarily. Well, yeah, I am saying that. But if you can't shake them because, again, they go way back, the one thing is keep them in check. Okay. Keep them in check and make sure that you don't let them do damage, because sometimes we can compartmentalize people like we compartmentalize things, and we can say, okay, so this group of people, this person can be around this group of people, but not this person, because I can't trust him over there because he will do something dangerous to me there, or he'll whatever. So just know that, again, and again, you've done this to a degree already. They're telling me that you've already done some of this. You've learned how to deal with this guy, and but again, he's all about himself. He's very self-centered. He's put himself, he is at the center of his universe, and everybody else surrounds him. Hey, Cynthia, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, and it's and there's a little bit of money situation there too. Does he kind of profit from you? And look at this. He doesn't care so much about you. If anything, again, he inflicts pain. But just keep working. Again, just know the information. Sometimes if we know the people, and we know who they are, then we can deal with them. That's the most important thing. Block them in their own energy bubble. Exactly. Put them in their own energy bubble so their energy can't come out and hurt you in any way. Absolutely, Jojo. You are correct. Absolutely. So Broly, be careful about the people you're surrounded. Again, the one person, make sure, and they're bringing it to my attention now because apparently they're getting ready, or they've just tried to inflict some pain on you, and that's not cool. So don't let them do that. He actually owes me. Yeah, guess what? I'd be surprised if you see that money. I'd be surprised if you see much of anything, because, again, for him, it's a one-way street. For him, it's all about him, unfortunately. That's what I'm seeing. Leon Claire, yes, I will pull a card for you. Leon Claire, the hard work is almost finished. Okay, you've been doing a lot of things. The hard work is almost done. So as you transition to your new opportunity, know that the hardest part is already behind you. Okay, as you transition, this is a good thing because you're done. These are 2 10s. So again, you're leaving a frustrating situation. You're leaving a time where you had all this work to do and things, and that's behind you. You're leaving that. That is done. Okay. And now it's time. You have 2 choices in front of you. Which way do you want to go? Okay. Now, this is a scary choice because what they're telling me is you can go forward or you can go back. Don't be afraid. Don't be frightened to go backwards. Okay. Do not do that. Okay. They're showing you 2 options. Okay. You can take this pain and this frustration and this loss, and you can go back into yourself and become this hermit or whatever. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. They're telling me don't do it because look what's in front of you, a Palace of Swords. They're telling you with the right choice, you're going to be very happy, but you have to make a logical choice. Do not do an emotional choice. Do not think about, oh, I'm so worried. Oh, I'm so concerned. I can't think clearly because I'm panicked. No, logically choose your next step. What makes sense? What makes economic sense? What makes reasonable choices? Okay. And then go that way. Do not allow yourself to make a choice based on emotion. Do not do an impulse. nothing with impulse right now. This is not the way it is. And again, this what's in front of you is going to take you a while to get to where you want to be. Okay, you've been working toward this, and this is another step. But keep moving forward, please. Keep progressing. I would appreciate it. And look at this. Ultimately, you're going to be glad. Again, the choice by getting fired, by getting let go, this opportunity, there's going to be an opportunity in front of you that is going to be so much better. And look at this. Again, you needed to let go because look, you weren't happy. You weren't happy. This was a very terrible situation. And so the choice now moving forward is, do I run back to what didn't work and run back to me as a child? You know, don't run back to the family. Don't run back and get out there. Make a choice as in, I'm going to stay out. I'm going to continue to build on this. This is my career. And again, you're going to be happy with the choice in the end. It's going to take work. It's not a straightforward process, but you're going to be good with that. And look at this. Make sure that you are creating your own environment. Make sure you're creating your own happiness, and make sure you're creating your own opportunities. Go looking. Do not expect for it to fall in your lap. It's not going to. You need to make it happen. Okay? That's what I got for you, Leon. Hey, Jimmy Johnson. Nice to see you in. That's a name I do not recognize. So you know what, Jimmy Johnson? You get a reading quickly. That's pretty amazing. What can I help you with today, Jimmy Johnson? Question. Do you have a specific question or general question? If it is specific, just ask the question. Don't just say specific. Just ask the question. Okay. Man, wow, these cards are crazy. Jimmy, have you been? Yes, it's interesting because I'm going to say I don't think. Yeah, Jimmy, you need to get out. You need to break free. You need to change. There's a change necessary if you want to be happy. If you want to be all that you know that is within you, then you need to break out. You need to get away from what you do. What you're doing it does not fulfill you, and you know that because your mind's all over the place. You have this 7 of Cups, which tells you there is a focus problem. I mean, you're just not fulfilled where you are, and there is so much more out there for you. There's definitely so much more out there. So you need to get out there. What is it you're waiting for? You know, are you waiting for a house to fall on you? Or are you waiting for? Come on, Jimmy. You know your answer. You know what you need to do. You need to shake things up. You need to start putting together a plan to get your life changed and get out there. Look at this. There's the 4 of Cups. The universe will deliver to you. If you put it out there, the universe is going to give you an opportunity, okay? So make sure that you're looking for something, that you're building on something, you're getting educated, you're getting yourself experiencing something, doing something. Make sure that you're reading up, you're spending time with people, right connections. Get yourself out there and get yourself. And look at this. This is the pessimism. The pessimism is still burning in you. You have to fight that pessimism. Do not let it get to you. You know, you've been going through this for a while. What I'm telling you is nothing new. This is the 8 of Cups. What I'm telling you is nothing new. You've been fighting this for a while. But, you know, again, that Empress card comes out and says it's time for you to try something new. It's time for you to make a leap, take a change, okay? And that 6 of Swords is out there, the Perseverance card. It's going to be a little bit of a trek. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle until to get where you need to be or what you want to do. But you got to put the time in and be patient. The Patience card is there. So make sure you're patient about it. And then look at this, the Knight of Swords. Keep moving forward. Now, when you move forward, make sure that you're using your logic. Do not run on emotions, because this is the emotion card. This is rash decisions. Do not make rash decisions. Okay, be the Queen of Coins. Watch your coins. Be patient with your coins. Be patient with your situation. But again, ultimately, there's a 3 of Cups, which is the party card. So again, you too, it's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to change your career. Time for you to change your jobs. You are not happy where you are. You need to move on, and you need to find a way, but do it logically. Again, don't do something rash. Do it logically. Put together the pieces. Let me get this thing off of here because I just realized it's still sitting there. There you go. It was like there. Anyway, so do that for me, okay? Get out and try to find what it is you want to do, need to do, what is you're fulfilled in doing, and then get it done. All right, that's important. Super, super important. All right, who is next? Help me with that. I tell you what, I'm going to change things up right now. I'm going to change things up for everybody who's in here. Everybody's in here. I'm going to draw 3 cards for you. Before I draw the 3 cards, when you pop your name up, I'm going to call your name, and I need you to quickly type when I call your name. When I call your name, I need you to quickly type past, present, and future, or I need you to type in what's in front of me. So you have 2 options, past, present, future, or what's in front of me. And the 3 cards I draw for you will fit either of those categories. So I will not draw the cards, though, until you've told me what it is you're looking for. All right? We're going to start with Jojo. Jojo, my dear, you may not want a reading. You may be busy, and I totally get it if you don't. But if you would like a reading, Jojo, you're going to be first on this one, the 3-card draw. So again, past, present, future, or what's in front of me. Let me know. And everybody else, you're welcome to join in the same way. Jimmy, I just read for you. Don't be greedy now. Don't be greedy. Future. All right, Jojo. There we go. What's for you? Oh, we got woo. Jojo. Look at this. The first and most important card is that Sun card. The Sun card is saying, and as you know, that is like the number. That's just amazing. That's the 19. Okay, that is not the highest of the major arcana, but it is important. So Jojo, know that the sun is in front of you. You are moving forward. You have the sun shining on you. So this is your moment to shine. This is your moment to keep moving forward. Okay, do not get distracted and allow yourself to not make decisions. Jojo, do not become the hangman. Do not allow yourself to be so bogged down that you become paralysis. It's like a paralysis by analysis. Okay, don't allow that, Jojo. Make sure that you're not getting tied down to the point where you can't make decisions. Make a decision and move on. Just make it and move on. Don't dwell on it. Just make it. Because again, it's time for you to shine. It's time for your business to kick into high gear. It's time for you to make things start to happen, and they will. And look at this, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is delivering to you. This is the entrepreneur. This is the entrepreneur of happiness, okay? The entrepreneur of business is the wands, but this is the entrepreneur of happiness. So again, you make your own happiness. You're going to be happy with what you do. This is going to help you, Jojo. So again, get that business rolling. And look at this, the Palace of Swords. Look at that. The decisions will come to you. And yes, it's a 4th card, but you deserved it. You needed it. So do that for me, okay? Do that for me, Jojo. Get that thing going. No more indecisiveness. No more paralysis by analysis. No more wondering, do I need this or next? No, just get it out there. Get it out there. Get it out there. You are ready, my dear. I promise you are ready. And you have your support network. We are here with you. We are here for you. Okay. Angie, we're doing 3 cards. So if you'd like a 3-card, let us know. It's either past, present, future, or it's just what's in front of me. Those are the 2 things that we're doing. Terry Lopez, this one's for you. Terry Lopez. Wow, we just had a big card pop out. Terry Lopez, new beginning. Terry Lopez, oh my gosh, new beginning. You made a right choice. And you know what I'm talking about because the card's telling you made a right choice. This was a decision of logic. You needed to make that decision. Keep your emotions in check. I know that your heart was in one place, and it was very, very frustrating, very conflicting for the choice that you made, but you know you had to make it. This was important. This decision was a major step for you. You know what I'm talking about. And again, it wasn't with your heart. It was with your head, and it was the right thing to do. You had to do this for yourself. You had to do this for the other person. You know what I'm talking about. Again, this is very clear what this means, okay? And yep, you had to take control. Because the other person wasn't taking control. You had to take control. This was a wise decision, and this decision will work in your favor. Again, you know what you needed to do. You did it, and don't regret it. Don't look back. What you did was right. And look at this. It's the way to happiness. So you have 2 kings. You have king's control energy. So this is the best for both you and for them. And you made the right decision, Terry. You made the right decision. You know you needed to do it. Again, it was an actual decision based on logic, but it was needed for both happiness and for progress, okay? So don't beat yourself up on that decision, all right? And Terry Lopez, if you didn't hear this, I will remind you that it's happening somewhere around the 1:08 mark, 1 hour, 8 minute mark. Should you pop in or she pops back in if you didn't, because maybe she had to, do work or something. Please help me remember the 1 hour, 8 minute mark. I would appreciate it. Let's see who else. Unbalanced Libra. Absolutely. What's in front of you? Absolutely. Except for a trip to Madrid. Oh my gosh, that's a wonderful thing. What's in front of unbalanced Libra? Interesting celebration at work. Again, I'm loving this, but there's a change coming at work. Okay, you're going to get a raise, you're going to promotion. There's something happening at work. There's going to be a change at work for you, and it's interesting because there's that trip card. So I'm not surprised the trip card's here. So there's something going to happen while you are traveling. There's something going to happen while you're traveling, like an enlightenment moment, and it's going to change things. You're going to change your perspective or something. But sure enough, there's that trip. So while you're on the trip, don't be surprised if something happens that maybe an opportunity happens while you're on the trip, or something pops into your head while you're on the trip. But don't be surprised if while you're away something good happens. And yeah, interesting. It's something that was coming up for a while. So yeah, I'm liking this. There's something happening, something brewing. But again, it's a celebratory moment. So it's so but it's a tower card. So again, it's not you. It's not your change necessarily. It's something coming to you. So make that yeah, make sure that you embrace it. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, Terry, do not doubt. No doubt. No doubt. You know what I'm talking about. You knew what I was talking about, I think. No doubt. You made the right decision. You made the decision you had to make. You know you had to make that decision. So you got it. And the cards very clearly stated that was best for everybody. Best for everybody. All right. And Pam, safe trip, okay? But don't be surprised if something big comes from this. A big change comes from this. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's something big coming from that. Okay? Absolutely. Good times ahead for you. Absolutely. Marcy, can I have a card, please? Yes, Marcy, past, present, or future, or merely what's in front of you? While you talk about that, I'm going to do study. Study was asking, study helper, ask what is in front of them. Let's see what's in front of you. Study. The universe is granting you a gift. Have you been asking for something? Guess what? You have. I'm not going to ask you that question. I'm telling you the question. You have been asking for something. You're asking for something from the universe, and they are bringing it to you. And they're also telling you to stop being so damn pessimistic. It's time for you to be optimistic because, again, they're helping to bring you something that's going to make you happy. So it's time to change, okay? And you've been working hard at it. You have a lot of things happening around you, and maybe you're asking for a little peace and tranquility. Maybe you're asking for some answers, and the answers are coming your way. So study helper, make sure that you know that, and you're moving toward a happier time. The financial issues are going to be revealed, and you're going to be fine. Okay, your finances is getting under control. So if that's part of the question, whatever's coming toward you is going to answer the financial questions as well. But you definitely have a lot on your plate. Keep pushing forward. They're going to clear that off for you. Okay. Pam says she'll keep me posted. Thank you so much. KS says, what's in front of me? Absolutely. You are next. Oh. What's in front of you is you need to stop doubting yourself so much. What is up? Why do you doubt yourself so much? Why do you allow yourself to do that? You're a strong, independent person. Why do you give in to these self-doubts? It's not healthy for you. Be the King of Swords. Be determined. Know your own power. Know your own strength. Know your own abilities. What's the story here? It's telling you stop with this self-doubt. It's telling you to be strong. Step up to the plate. Leave that shit behind. Move on. And be the strong, powerful person that you can be. Be the determined person. Do not allow yourself to give into these whims of self-doubt. They're not healthy for you, and you don't deserve them. You're a hard worker. You're a good person. You have no reason to doubt yourself. Move forward. Stop with this self-doubt. Stop beating yourself up. Enough already. Enough already. I can't say it enough for you, KS. Move forward. So, Juana, I'm going to give you 3 cards. Let me know what 3 cards, which one you want. Again, past, present, future, or what's in front of me. Let me know. Let me know. Who else is here who wants the same thing who I have not yet read for? Please let me know. If you've already said it and I haven't called your name yet, that means I haven't seen it. So please give me a refresher. Let me know. Until I call your name, keep letting me know, please. I would appreciate it. And while I'm appreciating it, I want to also see some likes, subscribes, follows, and shares, please. If you're in here and you have not hit the like button, I want to know why. I want to know why. I'm not charging you for any readings, okay, folks? So come on in here, hit that like button. That's the cost of being in here. I would truly appreciate it. Kelly, you are next, and then Shawana, remind me. Absolutely. Kelly. What's in front of me? Kelly, my dear. Oh, my Kelly, good times are finally coming. You have put the work in. Lord have mercy. You put the work in, but the 10 is here. So that tells you that, again, the hard work and effort is coming to an end, and the celebration card is getting ready to pop out in front of you. And look at this, Kelly. You made it happen, and you continue to make it happen. Kelly, be the alchemist. Bring the change to your life. Do not surrender to the fact that you cannot do this. You can. Kelly, as you know, you were here earlier. I beat the hell out of the book. I tell you again about the mindset, the neuroplasticity. Make sure you're reading chapter 9, I think it was, wasn't it, Kelly? We talked about neuroplasticity. Again, you create the alchemy. You create the mind change. You do it, okay? You've done the work. Lord knows you had to do a lot of work and you've put through a lot of shit. But it's time to celebrate because, again, you have taken the bull by the horns. You are changing your life. You're making things happen better. It's time to stop worrying about what has happened in the past. That has happened to you. You got a terrible situation that happened to you, but you were patient. You worked yourself through it. You were balanced. And guess what? There's that new energy. Again, that new life, that new beginning. So, Kelly, it's time for you to be saying, I am ready. There's that new job right there. There's that new job right there. There's that new job. That's that Ace of Wands. That's that new job. Alrighty then. Let's see. Who was I supposed to do next? I don't remember. Angie. Let's see. And Angie, what was yours? Let me think. Let me get back here real quick. Do future. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is for Angie. Ooh, yes, indeed. The 6 of coins. 6 of coins. That balance is coming through. Your finances are changing. You're seeing things shift and you're moving towards something. And again, I love it because you had already put the work in. You've done a lot of the work and the build up to this point. So now the money, the finances are shifting. The hard work is being put down. Look at this again. You have put up with a lot of stuff and the finances had to be dealt with, and you did. And yet, and you're still going to fight through a little bit more, but no pessimism. Don't give in to the pessimism. We don't want to go there. We want to move forward because it's a new time. The Ace of Coins. Again, a new time, new energy, and a new beginning. So the money picture is changing in a big way. The future is opening up to you, and it's showing you a brighter, definitely a brighter and different trajectory. And it's something that you've been working on and it's paying off. So again, know the moving forward is going to be far easier than where you came from. Okay. The past is now the past. Leave it there. Okay. Yes. Maxi Lover. Yes. Maxi, we're doing 3 cards. Okay. Past, present, future, or are we looking at just what's in front of me? That's what I'm asking. We're not doing the A leaving me finally stuff. No. Again, I'm drawing 3 cards. So I'll draw 3 cards for you, everybody. Just let me know. And when you do, past, present, or future, or what's in front of me. Shawana, yes, I promised you, Shawana. I'm glad you mentioned it. Shawana, again, this is your turn. This is your opportunity. It's your time to shine. So with your time to shine, Shawana, I want you to know that you create your future. Right now, you are rewriting your future. Think clearly what you're doing as you move forward right now, because everything you do is writing your storyline. Okay. You're not writing along now. This is where you're writing it. Okay. And there are some people that, again, this is the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is out there saying there are many little dicey things you have to work through, but make sure that you're powering through and make sure you're using logic. Keep the emotions in check right now. Make sure that you're only thinking through logically, and then keep moving forward. There's a few little swords here and there that are a problem, but ultimately you're going to be fine. You're going to be, the King of Cups is right in front of you. So you're moving through a little thorny period in your life. But as you move through that thorny period, make sure that you navigate, make sure that you're not following, make sure you're leading, make sure you're not being nudged, make sure you are nudging, and make sure that you're moving to where you want to be. And again, the best part, the future is very nice. Again, happiness, which is wonderful. All right. Let's see. Who is next? Mame Emma. Okay, Mama Emma. See, this card is a happy card this way. This card is not. What is your story? Why are you allowing yourself to be in a funk? Get out of it. Get out of it. This is you. You've got to get yourself out of it. Don't expect somebody else to come in and save you. That ain't going to happen. You get yourself out of your funk. Okay. Is it about money? Well, guess what? The money's changing. Okay. So let's get out of our funk. Let's get out of our way. You are your worst enemy right now because you're holding yourself back. It's time for you to get out of your way because we're changing this to this by making sure that this rides on through. And as you ride on through, again, you're finding your way through to a happier time. So get out of your way, Madam M Funk, and get yourself in a positive mindset and around positive people. Get away from the people who are bringing you down. They are not healthy for you. Okay. Hey, Miss Linda, I'm going to draw 3 cards for you. Let me know as I draw the 3 cards whether you want past, present, future, or just what's in front of you. Also, Rose, good to see you in Rose. The same thing for you, please. Past, present, or future, or are we doing just what's in front of you? Let me know. Cynthia's not here right now, Miss Linda and JoJo, but I'm going to draw for Cynthia right now. And she was in earlier, but I don't think she's here. So if you could send this message on to her, let her know at 1:20, 1 hour 20 mark. I'll do this. Yes, Miss Linda, I'll do the future in a minute. I'm going to do Cynthia right now, and then I'm going to get right back to you. But let Cynthia know at 1 hour 20 minute mark. I did a reading for her. Okay. Cynthia is moving on from the struggles. The struggles were there. The struggles were real, but she's finally moving on from that. Man, they inflicted some serious pain on her, and those scars lasted. But look at this. She made it through. She made it through, and it is her time now to be in control, and it's her time to shine. So let Cynthia know that she has finally walked through it. She has walked through it, and she is now on the other side. I love it. And now she's more aligned with her path. She's more aligned with what she was intending to do in her lifetime. She's more focused on what it is that will make her happiest and also move her forward with what her life plan was. And the hard work is behind her. The hard dealing, the mess that was is no longer and will no longer be there. Again, she's moved through that. It's time for her to take an exhale and to say, you know what? It's my turn. It's my turn. I wish I could sing the Diana Ross song, but I can't sing it as well as she does. So I'll leave it to her. But check it out. It's called It's My Turn, Diana Ross. It's a wonderful song. Okay. Oh, there's Creating Balance. Oh, Cynthia, well, I don't have to your mom doesn't have to tell you then. There you go. You heard it from me. Okay, Linda, this is yours. This is what's coming to you. This is what's coming to you. Linda. Linda, 2 of Cups. Choices to be made. Lord have mercy. Let it go, Linda. Let it go. You have a choice to let it go and just move on, or you have a choice to dwell. Please don't dwell. Please don't dwell. And ultimately, I love this. This is that wonderful, wonderful 4 of coins. So the wonderful 4 of coins is sitting there for you. Watch your budget, Miss Linda. So choices to be made about choices in spending. Again, don't let the people talk you into doing something doesn't fit you. Watch your budget. So right around the corner is budgetary. Focus on your budget. All right. Don't let anybody spend your money for you. There you go. Hey, Naturally Divine Goddess, Miss Shauna. Nice to see you. And Miss Shauna, my sister from another mister. We talked about your journal today, Shauna. Maybe somebody bought one. That would be nice. We also had them come to your YouTube channel, and hopefully they subscribe. Things getting back to haunt me. Oh, I hear you, Miss Linda. I hear you. Yeah, things will do that. They will do that from time to time. But Miss Linda, be like water off a duck's back, Miss Linda. Let it flow. Let it flow and say, you know what? I don't own this anymore. This is not my problem. Make sure you're looking in that windshield instead of that rearview mirror. Okay. Oof, card flew out. What is that? Temperance. Marcy. You're gonna need some. You're going to need some patience because something's coming in front of you, Marcy, that's going to require your patience, but you're going to work through it patiently. And it's a money situation, by the way. So again, your finances are having a little bit of situation or getting ready to go into a little bit of a financial problem, but you're going to be fine through it all in the end. So you're fine. You are fine. Okay. So again, Marcy, a small blip coming at you with finances, but work through it and you will be fine. Do not ignore it. Don't put it on the back burner. Don't pretend it doesn't exist. Make sure you act on it and make sure that you move forward through it, okay? Who else is here that has not yet gotten a 3-card draw? I would appreciate it if you spoke up now before you lose your opportunity. Let me know. Summer Dawson, yes, indeed. Summer, is it a 5-card draw? I mean, 5-card draw. Listen to me, I'm Texas here. 5-card draw, Texas Hold'em. No, is it? We're doing 3 cards, and so do you want past, present, future, or do you want just what's in front of you? Let me know. Karen, again, the same thing, past, present, future, or what's in front of you. Anybody who's out there, let me know before we get done, because I don't want to get out of here without giving somebody an opportunity to be read. And if I don't read you, I'll read you. No, I understand it's 3. Let me help y'all with one more time. Yes, Letty, I get it. You too. Y'all don't have to let me know you're here. Y'all don't have to say, yeah, guess what? I want to. Just tell me past, present, future, or what's in front of me. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. While you work on that, while we put that in there, I'm going to take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. Don't forget, folks, please hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. I would appreciate it. And as a reminder, I got my little friend here to give you a helping reminder in video form. Here he goes.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And if you haven't added my book to your reading list, your summer reading list, it's about damn time you did. So let's get to it.
To the moon, let me play among the stars.
And as you see, that is now an ebook. So if you're somebody who likes ebooks and not have to sit and read something on a visual paper, but I love paper, but if you don't, that's a different story. Do that. Also, don't forget that the book was the #1 new release on Amazon when it was released. So again, perfect opportunity to add it to your summer reading list. Now let's get back to the readings. Remember, folks, also, when Spirit sends you a message, they send you a message for a reason. Now, sometimes if you don't heed the warning, if they send you a warning and you don't heed it, they're going to bump you on the shoulder, tap you on the shoulder, keep getting stronger and stronger until they finally hit you with a 2x4. And I'm going to remind you what Valerie Bertinelli said about that very thing.
Healing journey. About 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass, and so I needed to really change the way I was living.
Again, there's times where we get knocked down, but sometimes being knocked down is for a reason, because maybe we weren't listening when we were given an idea that we needed to change. So keep that in mind, okay? Cheap viewers? Why would I need cheap viewers? I have wonderful, amazing viewers. I don't need cheap viewers. Thank you anyway. It's Fazel. I appreciate that. Terry Lopez says Karen wanted future. Absolutely, we can do that. Karen wanted future. Karen, patience, my dear. You're going to be given a shock. Something's going to happen to you that you did not control. A change is coming along that you did not control, but it will affect you. And so be patient through it, work through it. Do not let it shake you. Do not let it frustrate you. And ultimately, again, you're going to rise above with it. You're going to overcome it. It will take time. It will take a little frustration, but work through it and you'll be fine. Again, be patient. Be patient. And it's not something you invited. This is something the universe is bringing to you, something that needs to change, but ultimately it's going to work to your advantage. So just keep pushing through, okay? Do not get into that negative headspace. Don't allow yourself to be drawn to negative headspace. And again, ultimately, it's going to work out. So that's what I got for Karen. Summer is future. Okay, summer is future. We got that. And then Letty. We're going to do summer and then Letty. Let it remind me when I'm done to make sure that I did not forget you. I would be wonderful in this case. Okay, summer. The journey is almost over. What you've been working for is finally coming your way, and the world is finally shifting in your direction. The question is, what are you ready? Are you ready, and do you know what it is you want to make happen? Start asking people, start getting advice. Make sure you're ready for what the world's giving you. And when it does, make sure that if you need advice on how to handle it, how to navigate through it, make sure you do it. But something you've been wanting to, something you've been working for, and something you've been pushing for is finally coming your way. Again, the world is shifting for you. Make sure that you ask along the way and you're not left in the cold. But look at that, a very happy time in front of you. You're finally getting an opportunity that you wanted, and it's going to pay off for you. And it's going to be what you anticipated, what you thought it would be. And that's a wonderful thing. So right in front of you, great opportunity, great happiness. Just make sure that you focus and see it that way. Okay, keep moving forward. Letty, you are next. Letty. Those cards did not work. No way. I was told to change, and I got the hint. Man, sometimes the cards are like little kind of strong. Anyway, Letty, you need to make a change. You need to make a change, Letty. It is time for you to make a change. Why are you? You're doing nothing. You're stuck. You're just kind of there. Come on, Letty, get up. They're telling you get up and make a change. Look toward what it is you need to do. Look for what's going to bring you happiness. Stop being patient. Stop putting up with stuff. Letty, it's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to get off your butt. It's time for you to start making something happen. The present status quo is not enough. It's not enough. You need to do something else. So Letty, this is your warning. This is your wake-up call. Get out there and do something. If you don't make a change and you don't start trying to shake things up a little bit, don't be surprised the spirit gives you a little change that you don't like. And I just played Valerie Bertinelli, and she talked about that specific thing. Sometimes they tell us, they give us a warning. I just gave you a warning. Don't take that warning. Don't change. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. The universe will come through, and the universe will change. And you're not going to like when they change, because they hit you upside the head, and it is not pretty. It is not pretty. Is there anybody else here who would like to have a reading? Mrs. Avoid. We got the death card. Time for you to make a change as well. It's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to do something different. Okay, you have two ways to go. Either you stay one way and do nothing, or you move forward. But if you do not move forward, then what's going to happen? Well, that's interesting. That's quite interesting. Fascinating. Yep. Need to make a change. Need to make a change. I'm leaving it there. You need to make a change, because this Mrs. Void, something's got to change, and it's on you. It's on you. Don't wait for somebody else. Do not wait for somebody else. That's all I'm saying. That was for you, Mrs. Void. That was yours. Okay? That was yours. Tracy, again, it's either past, present, and future, or what's in front of me. You pick those. That's the choices. Everybody who's here. The readings are getting ready to come to an end. So if you have not gotten a reading, you have two choices. They're all 3-card draws only right now, and that is what's in front of me or past, present, and future. Those are the two choices. You tell me what it is, and I will draw for you. All right? Damn. Mrs. Void, you need to pay attention to what I just said. I'm telling you, I'm getting some serious energy. You need to pay attention. What? Yeah, there's got to be some changes made. Absolutely. There you go. Whoops, there it is. One more reminder. Don't forget, if you haven't checked out my book, please do so on Amazon. I would appreciate it. It is available on softcover, hardcover, and ebook. Additionally, if you have already read the book and ordered it on Amazon, please pop on over. And if you are so inclined, I would appreciate a 5-star review on Amazon. I'd appreciate that. While you're at it, don't forget to check out Miss Shauna's planner, her Astro Planner. It gives you insightful questions to use to kind of get your head straight for the month. It gives you weekly planning opportunities to write plans down and help yourself to log them as a journal. It also gives you the month calendar itself about the astrological events, so you can plan around those as well. It's a great source. Also, we have Miss Angie's book. It's a wonderful book, a wonderful read, and a great information. I love the storyline and the way it develops. It's a good book. And then Miss Susan's book on loving your spiritual gifts. She teaches you tarot. She teaches you mediumship. She gives you a little bit about each thing, so where you can learn and grow and use those if you're so inclined to do so. So again, a great little book. And there was Sean's book as well, but for some reason I don't have Sean's book here. While we're at it, don't forget, if you're not on Miss Angie's YouTube channel, please do so. Pop over to her and subscribe to Miss Angie. She's who I read with on Wednesday evenings. This one is mine. If you're not on my YouTube channel yet and you're on Facebook, please pop over to YouTube and follow on YouTube. And also, when you subscribe on YouTube, make sure your icon bell is illuminated, so where you can get notices every time I go live. On Thursday mornings, I'm on live here, usually with Miss Shauna. So make sure you click on Miss Shauna's, and then Miss Shauna's also on Monday mornings. And then we have Calling on Angels with Miss Bonnie. That is on Wednesday mornings. Miss Bonnie does a love reading, so if you love to do the love, then this is the one to do it. And then there's Julie. Julie does Tuesdays with Susan, Wednesdays with Miss Bonnie, and then on Fridays with Mr. Scott and the Gabriel Collective. And then there should be somebody else, Susan, somewhere along here. Where is Susan? Susan disappeared. I'll have to find her because Susan's is up here too. Anyway, I'll find it and put it up here because Susan is another one you want to follow. Okay, let me get back to the chats. Let me put this back to me. Again, if you haven't subscribed to mine, I would truly appreciate it if you did. That would be wonderful. And don't forget to like buttons. Remember, I don't charge for this stuff while we're doing lives. I do private readings. If you want a private reading, this is expensive. In other words, you do have to pay. But again, you initiate that with me. If you receive something from me and you did not initiate it, it was not from me. It is a troll, and they're trying to get money from you. You may look at it. It may look very much like me. But again, if you did not initiate a conversation with me to get a reading or something, then it didn't happen, because I don't initiate one with you. It does not work that way. So be careful, please, out there. I would truly appreciate not having to hear that somebody scammed you. Okay? I would truly appreciate it. I don't see anybody else out here looking for readings. So with that said, I think I want to pop off of here. Thank you all for popping in. I truly appreciate it. You bring the energy, and I love it. Let's see. Sunday, I don't know for sure, but Angie may be on Sunday, and so watch for her. Monday mornings, of course, Miss Shauna on tea time. That's around 9-ish, 9-ish West Coast time, 9-10 West Coast, East Coast time. I'm sorry, East Coast time. And then there is You're Welcome, Creating Balance. Absolutely. And then Tuesday mornings is Julie and Miss Susan, and they come on at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So adjust accordingly. That's 11 a.m. East Coast time. Wednesday mornings is Julie with Bonnie, and they do a lot of love readings, and they start at 10 a.m. West Coast time. So that would be 1 p.m. East Coast time. Wednesday nights is myself and Angie, and we start 6-ish West Coast time, and the ish is very strong. Thursday mornings, we start somewhere around usually 8, even though we say 7. Sometimes it usually is 8 a.m. And it's 8-ish on that one as well. So that would be 11 a.m. West Coast. Fridays, Julie and Scott are here. They start promptly at 8. Julie starts promptly, by the way, folks. There's no issues with Julie. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it is on time and prompt. I love that about Julie. She's great. I can't do that. I wish I could. I try. I do try, but I just can't do it. But Julie is wonderful at that. So again, check out Julie. If you haven't followed Julie, Julie goes on 3 times a week with 3 different people. Wonderful opportunity to get some great readings, okay? So make sure you do that. Yes, Mina, before we head off, I will give you a reading. Again, past, present, future, or are we doing just what's in front of you? Please let me know before I pop out of here, Mina, and I'll give you a reading. Again, folks, thank you so much for popping in. I do appreciate it. Let me get this QR code off of here. And don't forget, folks, again, check out my book on Amazon. I truly appreciate it. Chapter 9, neuroplasticity, super important. The images are amazing. Remember, I made the images myself. Those are important to me. I needed to get the book to express what it is what I wanted to say, and it worked wonderfully. Chapter 15, the art of affirmations. Chapter 13 it's the body's healing response. I love this chapter, the body's healing response. If you are ill, if you are having issues, if you're whatever, know that you are also playing an active role in your health. You cannot just turn it over to somebody else and say, hey, take care of this, give me a pill, whatever. You have to actively be involved in your health. The book talks about how affirmations can help you with that. So make sure that you are actively working to your own health and your own good. Okay, appreciate that. Anything coming my way? Absolutely, Mina. Here we go. Oh Lord, 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 Light of Pentacles. Things are going to slow down right now for you, Mina, for a little while with the finances. So don't expect much change with your finances right now. Most importantly, make sure that you are focusing on the budget. Keep the budget in line. Make sure that you pay attention to all the line items. Make sure that money's not going where it's not supposed to be. But there will need to be a change in the budget. Okay, so look for a change coming. Look for something that's going to create a change in the budget. Do some changing of the budget. You're going to realize that you've been spending some money you didn't need to spend. You're going to realize that there was some expense that was coming out that you weren't paying attention to, that is an automatic deduction or something that should not have been. Okay, so there's an expense or two that need to be taken off the table that you weren't really paying attention to, and that expense has been going on for a while. Okay, so make sure that you look at your budget. Make sure you look at your spending. Again, some money is being spent that you didn't realize was being spent on a monthly basis, and make sure that money is make sure that whatever that expense was is terminated. Again, it seems like it's an automatic payment situation. So you set up an automatic payment for something and you're not doing it anymore, you're not using it anymore, but you're still paying. So make sure you disable that. And there's that Six of Pentacles that says that once you do that, again, you're going to be surprised how you save a little bit of more money. And Lord knows we all need to save a little bit of money. That's what I got for you, Mina. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Again, thank you, everybody, for popping in, spending some time with me, sharing your energies. For those of you who your loved ones came in, I appreciate that they came in as well and they spent some time with me. Catherine, Kathy, Carrie, Karen, whoever that was, it was a mother. Apparently, nobody came in to claim that. Again, mother, grandmother energy. But she was here. And know that whoever sees this, when you see this, if that resonated with you, know that she came in because she's worried about you. She's worried about your relationship. She's worried about the situation you were in. Again, whoever it was did not pop in while we were live, or they didn't come in, and I forgot to go back to it. But she's just letting me know that remind them she's worried about your relationship. She's worried about how you're dealing with the situation. You've given too much of yourself, and you're taking too much shit. Excuse my French, but you are, and you need to flip that script. It's time for you to take a little control. Okay. And she's not a happy camper with you right now because she didn't raise you that way. She raised you to be a strong woman. And right now you have kind of surrendered to your emotions and to letting this other person control you and to dominate you and also be somewhat verbally, if not physically abusive. And that needs to stop. That's not how she raised you. So mama's not happy. Mama is not happy. Again, Karen, Carrie, Carol, Catherine, that kind of thing. It's like a CA type situation, KA situation, and she's not happy with you. So get your house in order. It's time for you to be the daughter she raised and not this person who has capitulated to the situation you're in. You deserve better. Mama knows better, and Mama's telling you, be the woman that she raised, not the girl that you are. Be the woman that she raised. Okay. You somehow you reverted back to a child in a way, and she doesn't like it. So mama's giving you a warning. Whoever that's meant for, you don't even have to respond. Don't respond. I don't want to know. Nobody wants to know because we don't want your stuff out in the street. But take this and grow from this. Okay. This is important. That's why mama's here. That was the message you needed to say. And so whoever sees this in the future, whoever sees this reading, you'll know who that was meant for because you were drawn to this. Damn, this is one tough cookie. I'm telling you, your mama was a tough cookie. Whoever this was, she didn't play. Man, I bet she's the kind that she's the kind like my mom who would, when we were driving, we'd say something and she would be driving along and all of a sudden we'd and smack and then come right back and just like keep driving along because she's like, you don't talk to me that way. You don't talk to people that way. Oh no, I got that. This is what this mother energy who is here is. And she doesn't play either. She didn't play and she doesn't play. And she didn't raise a daughter who didn't play. She raised a daughter who didn't play. She didn't raise this, what she calls a girl. She didn't raise this girl. She raised a woman. Okay. So again, you know who you are when this energy hits you, and when it does, take mama's warning. Okay. Karen, Carrie, Catherine, Carol, that kind of KA sound, like CAKA situation. That's the mama. That's the mama, not you. That's the mama. So if that's your mama and she was a tough woman and you're going through something, that's the woman that's giving you the warning to get back to you. Okay. With that said, I'm going to get off of here. Thanks everybody for popping in. I truly appreciate it. Again, hit like, share, subscribe, follow buttons on the way out the door. And I will be back on next Wednesday evening for some more of this interesting reading experiences, of these interesting reading experiences. Bye-bye, everybody.